Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a extremely windy session.
Oh, is it not? Yeah.
It's probably what, easily gusting 30
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah.
It was forecast to be about 40 odd, so it's not as bad, but it's right in my face. So we've come down local. We're just down at Colywell Bay. We're going to fish down to bottom water and then basically wait it up till high into the dark, aren't we?
Yeah, that's the plan, yeah. This wind is forecast to drop off as the day goes on, so hopefully we don't have to suffer too much until we start getting a bit of respite from it. But
yeah, absolutely.
Start to come down, get some baits in the water early, because you never know, do you? You never know.
No, exactly. There's a lot of colour as well in the water,
you know,
isn't
there's no reason why we wouldn't.
The wind, it's been howling westerly for about the last 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Sea's been flat, but then today it's just swung northwesterly, so it has kicked the sea up a bit, and there's quite a lot of colour. So it's obviously daylight, always tricky. What do you reckon?
Just got to have a go, haven't we?
Well, we have.
Just got to have a go.
Exactly.
When that light drops off, I'll be more confident, I think, and if the wind drops off as well, make it a little bit more comfortable for us, be nice.
Yeah.
But when it gets dark, that's, I think, when we're going to expect it, if we're going to get something. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And we're on the smallest tide cycle, or just about. I think it's a 0.179 ebb. So ordinarily this little bay, which I'm sure a lot of locals will recognise straight away, would empty out, but there's actually still a bit of depth in there, so you just never know what's swimming around in front of you sometimes, do you?
No, you don't.
Even in its daylight, bottom of the tide. So we'll get some more baits out. We've got probably, what, half an hour, 45 minutes till darkness.
Yep.
We've got another hour till bottom, and then we're going to fish it up. So what gear are you opting for?
So I've just gone for heavy ground stuff. So I've got my Century Tip Tornado. I've got a Penn Spin Fisher 7.5. Line wise, I've just got, I think it's 108 braid straight through.
Whoops.
Camera was just about to
Nearly
go
lost you
away.
there.
Yeah, I'll just hold that. Just a basic pulley rig, and bait is basically just going to be big lumps of cart wing and wrapped in squid.
Yeah.
And that's about it for me.
Yeah, excellent. So hopefully as it gets dark, we'll see a few fish come in. Well, hopefully even we'll get something straight away. That would be nice. That would be an early Christmas present, wouldn't it?
We'll have a go.
Exactly. Right, let's get cracking.
Yes? Get it. Yeah, yeah. Fantastic. Well, I'm up to it.
Well, I'm pleased with that for the first cast. So I've come down, got down on the mark early really, just passed a bit of time. I thought, well, might as well get a bait in the water. And first cast, and the rod just lurched over, and that was on the end. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Just straight squid and carp. Well, that's a lovely fish. It's a good, I would say it's a good 4, maybe a little bit more, yeah. Yeah, nice fish, really, really pleased with that. So yeah, let's get the baits back out, see if we can get another one. So just going to go through what I've just used to catch that fish. Just a bit of a bait up. So just a basic pulley rig, nothing fancy. That's a 40-pound snood on there. On the business end, that's a 4/0 hook, and then I've got a 6/0 circle on the top, just on a sliding, and I'll wrap that round the line when I put the bait on. Bait today, what I'm using to start with, which to be honest with you, I'll probably keep going through the day because I've got plenty of enough of it with us, is I'm just going to put cart wings and wrap it in squid. So all I've done is, obviously I've got a sausage cart wing, like so. I've cut it in half, and all I do is I'll push that in. It's getting quite soft already. I'll just get that away with a little bit of elastic. If I can get it started. You don't want to put the elastic on too tight because obviously the cart wing is quite soft. And then all I do is I get a piece of squid. I've just took the head off it and I've just unwrapped it. Just basically lie that over the top of it like so. And then all I do is just bound that up into a big sausage. Plenty elastic, but like I say, not too tight because you don't want to squeeze it all. So you're left with that. And then all I do, just get the circle hook, just 1, 2, 3, hook it into the top of the squid, pull it tight through, and there you go, there's your bait there. Get that sent out.
Gear wise, I've got the usual HST Evo, and I've actually, it's the debut run out for my new Aerotechnium XSD. I had one cast with it, I haven't even wound in with it yet, but I'm looking forward hopefully to wind a fish or two in with it. What I will say about that compared to the XSC, it definitely feels, well, it is definitely bigger. The spool's slightly longer to get more oscillations and better line lay, but it feels slightly heavier and slightly sturdier as well, so I'm looking forward to putting it through its paces and giving it a good run out. Right, first rig's been in probably half an hour or so, so I'm going to get it back in and get another rig out just in time for darkness. We've got a little bit more of the ebb, and then we're hoping the flood is going to push some fish in. Oh, nah, nothing. I think the sink has popped off there as well. Gone! Ah, is it? Ah, Gary's just had a fish, but it's come off. Tell you what, despite that wind, it's a lovely time of day now. Wind's just, sorry, the sun's just going down. Got about half an hour at bottom water. As I was saying earlier, it's a tiny tide. So even at low water, it'll still hold enough depth for a fish. This really is a high water mark. Anyone that fishes this is probably thinking, are you for real fishing there at bottom water? But you've seen what can happen in daylight even as the tide's going out, so we're just hoping that if Gary's pulled that nice fish in even now, persevere, fish it all the way up to high, hopefully we'll get something. Well, it is getting on for 20 to 5, so the flood will be starting now. It's just about fully dark. Sea has lifted a bit, so hoping we've got some ingredients for a tasty recipe. I've got the usual squid and carp, and all I'm doing, I'm just lashing a section of bluey onto the side like so. If I can get hold of my elastic, I'll do it. And that's just a nice compact bait. You can see that carp just oozing out of it. Squid just giving it a little bit more life. There you are, nice squid, carp and bluey bait. Right, I'm going to put these casts at the minute fairly far, just while the tide's a bit lower, but then as it starts to really flood, I'll drop them a bit shorter. Sometimes the fish can be right in front of you, just running the ledges. Come on. Harry's just getting a knock here. I've had a couple of rattles as well, but I think it's Coley's or Rockland most likely. Come on, fish, play the game. Oh yeah, I saw that. You got it? Oh. Mr. Rockland.
Predicted.
Yeah. Oh well. Fast. Ah, has it popped off? Is it on?
Well.
Yep, fish on. Coddy.
Yep, so the rotten bottom did its job.
Certainly did. Oh well.
Let's just lift up. So just a little codlin. Oh, he's a flighty little fella. So there we go. Small little codlin. Yeah, he was perfectly lip tooped, that little guy, so he's going to go back, no bother at all. So we'll just get this one straight back.
Right. We're about an hour and a half into the flood now, and it really is starting to push. You can probably see in front of us it's up to the tripod, so the sea's built as well. These waves that are coming in now are a lot bigger than what they were earlier, so it's looking pretty good. And what I'm going to do is I've got a bit more water. I'm not going to put this quite as far, just in case there's any fish close in. Is that a bite? Is that a fish?
Yeah? That can't have been a fish. Sure to God that can't have been a fish.
Hopefully. Gary's just had a massive bite. You in? Oh, yep, that looks a good one. That looks a good fish, that. Don't worry about that. We'll get the fish in first. Yes.
And there's another nice plump codlin. Pleased with that. It's got some belly on it, that's well fed, that. So yep, really pleased with that.
At least 4 again, isn't
Yeah, it's another good solid fish. I would say, yeah, straight carton squid wraps again. So it was only in the water a couple of minutes, that, and bush lurched right over. So yeah, very pleased with that. Yeah, so I've just put that fish down and it just spit out. Looks like a little, yeah, like a little tiny blenny kind of fish.
Fresh, that, isn't it? It's not long.
No,
Amazing how in all of that dark
Yeah.
surf.
And it finds that, no bother. Evolution works, I guess, yeah. There you go.
Right, finally got a decent knock here. Been getting a few decent taps. The sea's really starting to come away now. Waves are getting bigger and bigger as this bay fills up. Come on. Oh, not again. Don't tell us I've lost a lot again there. Oh. Gary's got a fish. I'm trying to hold my own rod here because we're getting pulled like hell, so it's very, very difficult to film, sadly. Doing everything I can here. Oh. Come on. Go on, has he got it? Yes, he has. Watch your back there, Gary. Yep, it's another nice one. Watch that wave behind you there. Well done.
Yep, so there's another one. It's another decent fish. So I'm pleased with that. And, oh. And he's got him just there in the side with that circle hook. So, I'll tell you, if he rattled himself a bit more, I think I might have lost him. I'll get that out. There you go. There you go. So that's another nice fish. So really, really pleased with that. Bait just in the water a couple of seconds and bang bang and it was away. We're just saying that it was getting really heavier. Maybe he's possibly getting a touch too heavy, but he's still there, so I guess we'll still keep pushing on, see if we can get some more out. Yep, happy with that.
Well, it has been pretty hard graft, hasn't it?
Yeah. Not until 5 minutes before I venture. I think I'm going to have a wander down there and launch one in from the bottom there.
Yeah, aye. So we're now actually pushed up on the ramp. The sea's spilling over the rocks, even though it's a tiny tide. The sea's built loads since the start of the day. Gary's managed 2 more nice fish. I've had a pretty disastrous session, it's safe to say. Lost 2 sets of braid. I've now gone on to multiplier and mono. Had 1 bite all night. We've got about an hour and a half till high water. So hoping there's a big one in there. Gary did lose a big one earlier on, which was a shame, but still time to get it, hopefully. Well, that is the end of what's been 2 very different sessions for 2 people.
Yeah.
My session has consisted of 2 sets of, well, many sets of lost gear, braid snapping twice, and me 1 bit of creature comfort that I was looking for, which was my chocolate bar, falling in half as I opened it and into a rock pool.
It did.
So
It did.
that pretty much sums up my night. Your night, on the other hand.
Well, yeah, I've lost no traces. Nothing actually, and 3 really good fish. About obviously all 3 of them are around the 4 pound mark, so I'm really pleased with that.
Yeah.
Slightly frustrated that I lost what felt like a really seriously nice fish, really nice fish. But hey, it is where it is. I cannot grumble. I've got 3 nice 4 pound cod there, so yeah. I'm really pleased with that. Yeah.
Plus you got another cod on a rockland.
I did, yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Absolutely cleaned up. I think I got 1 bite in the entire day, which I missed, but that's fishing for you. It's nice to see a few decent fish out, so well done.
Yep, cheers,
Good,
thank you.
Pre-Christmas present.
It is, yep, it'll fill the freezer nicely, so I'll be happy with that.
Absolutely. Well, as always, thanks for watching, and we're at the end Can't believe I'm saying it at the end of another year already.
It is. Goes round quick.
It does. So big thank you for all your support, all your comments that you've been leaving. It's really, really appreciated. Hope you've enjoyed watching Gary clean up tonight. So have a great Christmas, everyone. And we'll see you in the new year. Tight lines.
Cheers.
See you later.